Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Alora, a Synthwave Vaporwave vampire variety streamer with the main focus being art content. Welcome back to my channel. This is a little get to know me video, so I just want to preface this that what you'll see here from me this year specifically is mainly speed paints and art videos, but I do also play games on my stream, so you'll probably end up seeing some clips and compilations from the games that I do play. The main games that you'll see from me are Final Fantasy XIV and Minecraft, with maybe like a small variety of other, let's say, farm sims or horror games scattered throughout. I also want to say, just as like a little reminder, that I am a real person. I'm not just an anime character or a voice that you'll hear every so often. If you want a full dive into VTubers and immersion, I'm sorry, but you're probably not gonna get that here. Mainly because I do have mental and physical limitations and may mention them, so you'll kind of always be reminded that I am a human behind the screen. I just wanted to say that because I feel like that's often forgot in regards to VTubers. So I just wanted to, yeah, little reminder. If you're still listening, oh my god, thank you. But welcome. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and tell you a little bit about me. As I said, I'm a VTuber and a streamer. I have been streaming on Twitch on and off since about 2020, the big VTuber boom. Do you guys remember that? But I've only recently locked in, I would say probably late 2024 or like middle to late 2025. I did get a puppy last year, and that has been a rough time all of its own. But I absolutely love streaming, and I love hanging out with people, whether that's in my chat or in my Discord. It helps me feel a little bit less lonely most days. This year I am locking in on YouTube as well, so that's why I am here, and I hope you will let me stay here. Currently teaching myself how to edit, all on my own, and thanks to Google and other YouTube videos. So thank you. I'm also teaching myself to post consistently and write scripts if needed. Sometimes scripts are needed. And all of the other YouTube stuff, you know. Also, touching back on what I said in the intro that I have mental and health issues, I'm gonna let you know what those are. I have pretty decent ADHD, and I also have PCOS, and some days are worse than others. Because as of right now, I'm unmedicated. Thanks, America. And they both can kind of cause like fatigue, anxiety, depression, overstimulation, emotional dysregulation, and just like a bunch of other mental and physical issues that I won't get into this video. I'm sure you guys can totally Google ADHD and PCOS on your own time, but I have both of those. So that's just kind of a little bit about like what's going on in my brain and why some days I might sound a little bit more chipper than others on stream or anything like that. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll just dive in and let you guys know that some of my favorite things. Some things I love are boba tea. I'm addicted to boba. Anytime I go out, I want to get boba. I also really like floral and fruit teas as well, like just regular hot teas I can make at home. Really enjoy those. Let's see what else. James Cameron Avatar movies. Oh my god, favorite franchise ever. Love them so much. So pretty, so beautiful. I could do a whole video on those just by themselves. Superman 2025. The first thing that's got me into DC movies. I've been a Marvel girl my whole life, and I think I'm just kind of bored of, you know, things. So Superman 2025 introduced me to a whole new world of heroes, and I'm so excited to dive into DC stuff. Also, David Cornsweet is such a good Superman, and so is Tyler Hoechlin from Superman and Lois. Oh my god, also watch Superman and Lois thanks to Superman 2025. I can maybe do a whole Superman video, just yapping. Anyway, I also love anything that's spooky and cute. Anything that's spooky and cute, yes, as I said. My favorite Sanrio character is Pochako. I love Pochako so much. I also love Usahana, but it is impossible to get Usahana merch. my original characters. I love my OCs. I want to do little segments talking about my OCs as well as my own stories and like webcomic type stuff. And my favorite colors are pink and periwinkle. Yay! I love them. Games, okay, specifically games that I love are critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, obsessed, addicted, 3 years running now. Minecraft, obviously, you'll see a lot of Minecraft on my channel. Fields of Mystria, also really, really good. Really love Fields of Mystria. Stardew Valley, Avatar Frontiers, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Like I said, I love Avatar, so gotta love the game. It's a really good game. Highly recommend it. Marvel Rivals, and of course the occasional friend slop or two. You know, like, I hate calling them friend slop, but I mean, that's the only way I can describe it. So stuff like Content Warning or Repo or Peak, you know, just stuff like that. I do like those. They're fun. Now, on to things I dislike. Blech. Pessimistic attitudes. Do you guys even ever smile? Just kidding. Because I know some days I can also get pretty icky mentally, but that doesn't mean that I like it. So I don't like having like a kind of negative outlook on things and being pessimistic all the time, and I don't really like it if somebody I interact with is like that as well. But it happens. I also really don't like when my hands are wet and my fingers touch. Yuck. Hate that. Disgusting. I also don't really like mushy foods, which is different from chewy foods. I like chewy, but I don't like mushy. I also don't like the heat and hot weather. My mental issue, my ADHD and PCOS, I think my PCOS makes me a little bit intolerant to the heat, and when I am on medications, that makes it even worse. So that's great for me. I also don't like not being able to hang out with my friends or stream, even if I really want to, for like whatever reason. Either like I'm busy, or I'm having like a really bad mental health day, or I'm just absolutely drained after a stream or something, and just not being able to hang out with them even though like I really, really want to, kind of sucks sometimes. So yeah, those are things that I don't like. Now, I will be a bit transparent here with my goals, you know, like what am I here for? What am I doing? So my goals for 2026, one of them is to get monetized on YouTube. I know that's pretty much a stretch because I just only started recently uploading consistently back in November of 2025. But the goal, you know, is for the whole year. So even if it takes into like a whole year itself to November of this year to get monetized, I mean, I think that's a win. Even if I don't get monetized this year and I get monetized next year or whenever, I mean, just getting monetized in general is kind of like a huge thing for me. So, but the goal is for this year, if that's like even possible, like that would be like super cool. And another goal is to reach 1.2 thousand on Twitch. I am currently at 1.1 thousand, so I can't even believe that there's that many people who are interested in following me, even if they only follow and then they never come back again. Just that small little interest of them being like, oh yeah, you know, I like this person, I vibe, click follow. It's like insanely cool to me. I also want to create my own monthly art prompts, kind of like an Inktober or like a February, something like that, where people can join into, and maybe we'll do like a YouTube video about it where I showcase your guys' art, if that's something everybody else is interested into as well. Another goal is to finish at least 12 traditional paintings or like big illustrations for myself, as well as 12 digital illustrations for myself. This speed paint is actually the first one I made for myself. Yippee! 1 of 12 already done for digital. I also have a goal this year to do more art studies. I want to study clothing, like anatomy, proportions, backgrounds. You know, there's a bunch of stuff I want to study. And another really, really, really big goal for me is to officially start my own webcomic this year. I have 2 in mind. One of them I have already started writing. It's just like the really big thing of locking down the concepts, doing the character reference pieces I have to get done, and all of that jazz. So that's another goal for this year, is to officially start the art process and uploading of a webcomic. And if you made it this far in the video, let me know. Let me know somehow. Just say hi in the comments. I'm interested to know where your interests lie in the like the grand scheme of everything. Also, you can also just like let me know what your goals are for this year. I know some people don't set goals, some people do, and it's interesting to know what you guys are into and looking forward to. Maybe I can also look forward to those things with you. And maybe let me know what kind of content you want from me specifically, because I do a bunch of stuff. I do a bunch of stuff and I have one YouTube channel. So if you're here for art, let me know. If you're here for games, let me know. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me ramble about everything and nothing at the same time. And of course, another thanks to my patrons. How do you say that word? To my patrons. Patrons? Gingy667 and Gothic Valkyrie. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!